We are going to make a chicken Paillard, like a pounded out piece of white meat chicken. And we're going to treat it almost like a Benedict, right? We're gonna put some white sauce on it and what I call a Frico egg. This cocktail is actually my knockoff of one that I had in Texas. So basically, I took a mason jar just because it was cute and it's the way they served it there. And I layered it with basil. We're then going to add Saint Germain, which is elderflower liqueur, a fat splash of that. And we're going to put in a fat amount of lemon juice. And then you're gonna fill up the rest of this. We're making a spritzer with a Sancerre or Sauvignon Blanc, nice chilled white wine. And then we're gonna top it off with some bubbles, a little bubble water or club soda. That is a fabulous cocktail. For the chicken Paillard, you get boneless, skinless chicken breast, bring it home, cut into it from the larger side of the breast, and open it like a book. That's called butterflying. Once it's open, pound it out with a mallet, season both sides with salt and pepper, and you're going to cook 2 at a time in a large, shallow, nonstick skillet in olive oil. For the greens, I have rainbow chard, and when you stem greens, you curl your hand like a cat and just pull the stem away like that. And you can leave these whole or coarsely chop them, but they're gonna wilt right down. And we're going to cook these just with garlic and lots of lemon. The white sauce I've started here by making roux, equal amounts of melted butter and flour. To that base, we're going to whisk in some milk, 1.5 cups for every 4 pieces of chicken breast or chicken Paillard. And when this thickens, season it up with salt, white pepper, and a little nutmeg. Then we're going to turn it into Mornay sauce by adding cheese. Parmigiano Reggiano is what I'm using today. You can also use Gruyere or a combination of the two. About 1/2 cup of cheese to the 1.5 cups of thickened milk or bechamel sauce. That turns it into Mornay. I'm gonna take a quick break. When we come back, the greens will be wilting, and we're gonna talk about Frico eggs after this. This is how your Mornay sauce should look. Nice and thick, but still has a little movement left to it. Over here, I'm wilting down our greens. They were mountain of greens, like way up here. Once they're completely wilted down, we're going to add in, they're close enough, I think. We're gonna add in a little garlic, salt, pepper, and then right before you serve, lemon juice. Frico eggs. A Frico, as I was explaining before, is a cheese crisp. What we're gonna do is start with the Frico. We're gonna melt cheese, okay? All you gotta do is put cheese in the pan and wait for it to start to bubble. We have this on medium heat. When the cheese melts and starts to bubble, add an egg right on top. Now we have to trap the heat to cook this to our desired doneness. We're gonna let our eggs cook. When we come back, I have the Paillard resting over there. We're gonna make our plates right after this. All right, back to our Frico eggs for our Mother's Day brunch, lunch, or dinner. This is what they look like when they're done. These are about medium eggs. This one is a soft egg. So you stop at your desired doneness, and this is very important. Let this cool completely. See, the cheese has to stop bubbling like that, or you won't be able to get it out of the pan. Once the cheese cools, that becomes a Frico crisp, and you can lift it right out. We're gonna take our chicken Paillard, which we've kept nice and warm, put that down as the bottom. Then we're gonna take our greens, oh, I forgot my lemon. Greens with garlic and lemon juice, in this case, rainbow chard. Put our garlicky greens over that. Our Mornay sauce. Mornay. So then we're gonna put our crispy Frico egg on top of that. Well, salt and pepper. And there's Mom's cocktail.